number 5, right? Okay. So now we keep going right away to the same page, 34, and number 6. So number 6, we start with Ismail. Read it for us and translate it. Or I read it for you, no problem. What are you doing, male? So you have to tell us in Arabic, what are you doing, you single male? Yes. ماذا تفعل؟ ماذا تفعل؟ Okay, so ماذا تفعل? What are you, single male, doing? Okay, then number 7, Yusuf. Did you have your breakfast? Al-iftar. But here there is something. We are talking about the past, right? Did. But we didn't learn this, right? Yes or no? No or yes?
No.
Okay. So what did I say? I said we didn't learn this. So the answer is yes or no?
No, we didn't.
The answer is no? So no, wait. I said we didn't learn this. So if you said no, yes or no?
Yes, we didn't learn. Yes.
No, we didn't.
Yes.
No, we didn't. Okay, wait. We didn't. Anyway, Brother Raihan, you are English teacher, right? Any others here teaching English? Okay, anyway, we didn't learn this. So, if we said no, it means no, we didn't. Or it means no, we did.
No, we did.
And if we say yes, yes, we did. Or yes, you are right, we didn't.
Yes.
Because I said we didn't.
Yes, we
Wait, I said we didn't learn this. Those who say the answer is no, so it could be no, we didn't. And it could be no, you are wrong, we did. Right?
Yeah.
And if those who say yes, so it could be yes, we did. Or yes, you are right, we didn't. So what is the correct answer?
Yes,
Of course.
you're right, we did.
Of course, I'm not teaching you English. I'm teaching you something else here. Do you know what is it? Do you know what am I teaching now? Actually, my way of talking is wrong. I'm not asking you a question. Right? If I am asking you a question, it should be, didn't we or did we so, right or wrong? But actually I said we didn't learn it. This is not a question. This is a sentence. So I'm not teaching you English. What I am teaching you is that before you talk, you have to check, did you really understand what is going on or not? Because most of our mistakes in the society, most of our problems in the society is that we misunderstand each other. Got it? When I was saying, I was just saying, I was not asking. We didn't learn this. This is not a question. This is not a question. So when you take it as a question, then you start to answer. Well, in fact, I am not waiting for the answer. Sometimes we have these problems in our daily life. That, okay, I know what you mean. Why are you so sure that you know what I mean? You understand me. This is why you thought bad toward me, or you let me think bad toward you. So, which one is better? Is it just to answer any question, no matter I know or not, or when I don't know, I say I don't know? Of course, when I don't know and I say I don't know, it's better. And when I don't understand the question, when I don't understand what are you talking about or what do you want to say, there is no problem to ask again. This is in general. Like what? Give you an example. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Iyaka wa ma yu'tadharu minh." Okay, this is one part of a long hadith. And that part is إِيَّاكَ وَمَا يُعْتَذَرُ مِنْهُ. It means be aware from apologizing. Okay, this is the meaning of this hadith. Be aware from apologizing. Means never apologize. Means never say sorry. How come the Prophet Muhammad is teaching us this? This is because I don't understand what is he telling me. He is telling you, be aware of apologizing. What does it mean? It means be aware of making a mistake that lead you to apologize. It means before you say something or you do an action that force you at the end to say sorry, think. It is not that I make a mistake and then I say, anyway, the Prophet Muhammad said, don't say sorry, I will not say sorry. No, the Prophet Muhammad is saying, don't make the mistake. Think before you talk, think before you act. We go back to this one. So, this is did. So it is in the past, but we didn't learn this before. So, I will just write it now because in lesson 7, I think, or maybe 6, we will learn the past. Lesson 6, we will learn lesson 7. Okay? So now I will just write it in the past, and no need for you to think too much, why is it like this? Because later, inshallah, we will learn all the details of it. So the answer of number 7 is هل تناولت هل تناولت طعام الإفطار؟ هل is a question. تناولت, you single male had, and you single female تناولتي. Okay? So this is number 7, this is number 6, then number 8. Number 8, whose turn is it? Sultan. Yeah, Sultan. 4:30. كم الساعة الآن؟
الساعة الآن هي 4:33 دقيقة.
Okay. So, الساعة الآن الساعة الآن هي 34:30 دقيقة. Okay? And another way of answering. Yes. Another way of answering is الساعة الآن هي 4:30 والنصف. So either this or this. Then number 9, Francesca. Today is Saturday.
اليوم سبت
Not Sabaton.
اليوم السبت
Yes. اليوم or اليوم or اليوم السبت. Actually, اليوم or اليوم both are correct, but the meaning will become different. And no need for you now to put yourself in this circle. Just remember اليوم السبت, and it is not Sabbath. Sabbath has another meaning. Sabbath, it is the case that you put things inside, not a plastic bag, but
Attaché case.
yeah, actually it is like a little bit hard plastic that normally when you go to buy some vegetable, you carry it, then you put inside some vegetables and so on. So it is kind of a case, but it is not only a plastic bag. This is Sabbath. Or for us, when we were kids, the kids who go to the kindergarten, they have with them one box that has the food inside, right? I don't know if you have this culture here or not. We have it. This is the most important thing to take to the school. It is the box that it has food. This we call it Sabbath. Okay? But here we are talking about a Sabbath. And then we keep going with Francesca. The rest of the days.
السبت الأحد الاثنين الثلاثاء الخميس الأربعاء الخميس
الجمعة. Okay, يلا سعيد. Again. السبت. Then
الاثنين الثلاثاء الأربعاء الخميس الجمعة.
Okay, Nadine. Now, here is the thing. Al-Barihatu is correct. And Al-Khamis is correct. If we said Al-Barihatu, Al-Khamis is correct. But the best is to add was. What is was? Did we learn it? Yeah, so we learned it, right? Yes, here, Kana. Okay, so the best is this. Al-Barihatu kana al-Khamis. Okay?
It's الخميس
Al-Khamis. Forget about the mark. The mark over the last letter is changeable. Okay? But if you want to know it, here it should be Al-Khamisu because of kana. Because of kana. Okay? Yalla. Any other questions about lesson 5? Because now we are moving to lesson 6. Because I found that we have to, suppose that today we have to finish lesson 8. Yeah. So we were so slow. Yes, Sister Aisha.
For number 7, can I use the Hamza? Tanawalata.
No.
Can I use Hamza?
At the beginning you mean a? No. You mean for this one, tanawalta.
Yeah, I use the Hamza to start.
You mean atanawalta. Can, of course, but this is can. This alif is for istifham, it is for question also. But let us keep on what we are learning. Can. You can say atanawalta ta'am al-iftar. Okay, but I will not write it because I don't want others to be confused. Okay, any other questions? about lesson 5? If no questions, then we go to lesson 6. This belong to who? You already press it, right? No need for me to press. It is ready, right? I don't know how to check it. It's ready. Ready? Okay. Okay, ready. Yalla. Finish this. Finish writing. Yalla. Okay. Now we start to learn some new words. Some we know them, some we don't know them. Let us see. This is one word that we know it, which is, no, in Arabic. Lahmun. 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 I am writing from page 37. Lahm means meat. Lahm is any kind of meat, not yet confirmed. Or we don't know what is it. I still can say fish meat, lamb meat, beef meat, chicken meat. But lahm is only meat. Clear? Lahmun. 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 Okay, whose turn is it now? Aisha, no, Zaida. This is lahm. Can you read this for us? Ba. Ri. Al-Baqari. Lahmul Baqari. Lahm means meat. Baqar, now here is the thing. The word baqar means cow. Baqar means cow. And actually this is, baqar means cows. Okay? And one cow is baqaratun. Okay, baqara. Baqara is one cow. Okay?
How about surah number 2? How do you?
Yeah, it is the same. Surah 2 Al-Baqarah. Yeah. Chapter number 2 in Quran is Surah Al-Baqarah, which is this one, the cow.
So can I ask, how do you say cowboys?
Cowboys, we don't have cowboys. Actually, we say this is cowboys. Okay, Francesca, read it.
Ru'at al-Baqar.
Ru'atu al-Baqar. Ru'at, the word ru'at, it means or al-Baqar, Ru'at al-Baqar means the cow's keepers. Ru'at is plural. Okay? So we don't say cowboys, we say cow keepers. Okay, this is the cowboys. Okay, now we go back to Baqar and Baqarah. Baqar is the plural, see? Baqar is the plural. Because there is no masculine Baqar. Baqar is feminine only. Okay? And Baqarah is one cow. Okay? And there is something, Razan was asking about chapter 2. In fact, chapter 2 has a lot of stories, not only the cow. Right? It has a lot of stories. Chapter 2. But why they call it Al-Baqarah? Because the main, let us say, the real big lesson we learn is the lesson of the cow. Of course, all of the surah, it has a lot of lessons, but the biggest one is this. Why? Do you know the story of the cow? According to Quran, just in general, because we don't want to spend more time on this, but in general, what happened? The Prophet Musa alayhi salam, he told his people, the Jew people, he told them that Allah is ordering you to slaughter a cow. Okay? That's all. Listen to this. The order was, Inna Allah ya'murukum an tadhbahu baqara. Allah is ordering you to slaughter a cow. That's all. That's all. Bring any cow from outside. Big cow, small cow, sick cow, healthy cow, whatever. Just to bring a cow and slaughter it. But what Jewish they did? What they did? They said, ask your Lord, means ask Allah, what kind of cow is it? Then he told them that this cow is a cow that never work in the farming and only give milk, so slaughter it. Then they said, ask your Lord, what is the color of this cow? Then he asked, and Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said, it is light yellow. Ooh, this is difficult. You are asking, it is light yellow. Then they said, ask your Lord, let him give us more details about this cow. There are a lot of cows that are light yellow. Then he told them that it should be this and this and this, a lot of details. Then at the end, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said, فَذَبَحُوهَا وَمَا كَادُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. Finally, they slaughtered this cow, and it was so hard for them to find it. وَمَا كَادُوا يَفْعَلُونَ. It means they were so close not to do it, that not to find this cow. What is the lesson that we learn from this story? Of course, as I told you, the whole Quran, it has a lot of lessons we learn. And Surah Al-Baqarah, it has a lot to learn. But this is the biggest. Why? What we learn from this? We learn from this that when you have orders from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, just follow it. Because whenever you ask more, it becomes more difficult. And then if it becomes so hard for you to do it, if you don't do it, if you cannot do it, you will not have excuse on the day of judgment. Because at the beginning it was simple, it was easy. Unfortunately today, most of the Muslims, they have this problem. Today, most of the Muslims, they have this problem. They say that if you want to make ablution in the correct way, then you have to do this and this and this and that. And if you do this while you are making ablution, it is not okay. If you do that, it is not okay, and. Then you say, hey, how did the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ make ablution? How did he teach his companions to make ablution? Jibreel alayhi salam, he came, he made ablution in front of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Then the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he made ablution in front of all the companions. Done. While today, if we are reading, if we are learning al-fiqh, fiqh means the Islamic law. The word fiqh means Islamic law. Today, if I want to learn the Islamic law, so the Islamic law has, we call it doors. This is what we call it in Arabic, abwab, doors. The first door is the door of ablution. If you want to read al-fiqh, if you want to study fiqh, the first thing you start is al-wudu. Al-wudu means ablution. So ablution has 6 books. Each one book is like 600 to 700 pages. This is to learn how to make ablution. And then if I want to learn salah, it has 8 books, similar. Then if I want to learn fasting, it has 4 books. I need 2,000 years to understand the fiqh. But was it like this during the period of the Prophet Muhammad SAW? It was not like this, with all my respect to all the books of fiqh. But today, do I need to learn the fiqh of the wudu? Today, do I need to learn the fiqh of ablution? I only want to know how to make ablution. You want to know how to make ablution? Come, we go together, I teach you. You want to know how to make ablution, to learn? Any of the sisters take you and make ablution in front of you. You will learn it. Finished. While unfortunately, in this, I said it before, but what was the mission, or what were the missions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam according to Quran? This is from Quran, this is not from myself. What is the mission? Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala said, the mission of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there are three missions. What are they? What are they? يُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ, teach them the book, وَالْحِكْمَةَ, and the wisdom, وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ, and purify them. That's all. The whole mission of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is to teach us what is in Quran, is to teach us how to apply Quran in our daily life. This is one. Second is to teach us wisdom. Third is to teach us, is to purify us and to teach us how to purify others. That's all. See those three things. If you read the whole books of fiqh in Islam, maybe you didn't, but alhamdulillah I did. If you read the whole books of fiqh in Islam, you will not find the book of fiqh talking about the fiqh of wisdom, which is 1/3 of the message of the Prophet Muhammad SAW. This is why you find a lot of Muslims, they don't know how to talk to each other, because they don't have wisdom. They don't know how to solve the problems, because they don't have wisdom. They don't know how to accept each other, because they don't have wisdom. While it is 1/3 of Islam. It is 1/3 of the mission of the Prophet Muhammad SAW, and we don't have any book talking about the fiqh of al-hikmah, of wisdom. Another thing, you read the whole books of fiqh, you don't find a book of fiqh talking about purification. Fiqh at-tazkiyah. There is no such book. While it is the 2/3 of the message of the Prophet Muhammad SAW. How to purify myself, how to kill the desire of myself, how to kill my desire. Did we learn anything of this? Did we read anything of this in the books of Muslims? No. Well, it is 1/3 of the message of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When I don't learn, or when no one is teaching me how to accept others, how to kill, let us again say kill, how to kill the disbeliever Omar inside Omar. Because each one has a believer and disbeliever, which is the shaitan, which is the Satan. If I don't learn how to tell my shaitan that you have nothing to do here, just go away because you are wasting your time. When I don't learn how to do this, will I become a real Muslim? No. Will I become a good Muslim? No. I will become a Muslim in a shape, in a dress, in maybe some way of talking, and in practicing like the machine. But when I don't learn how to purify my heart, and when I don't learn how to get the wisdom from who? The wisdom is from who? From Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, because Allah, He already said in Quran, يُؤْتِ الْحِكْمَةَ مَنْ يَشَاءُ, that He gives the wisdom to anyone who is asking for it. And here there is another thing. Man yasha, what is the meaning of man? Who or whom? Yasha, will. So yu'ti al-hikmata man yasha means Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala gives the wisdom man yasha. Some people they say Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala gives the wisdom to those He wants to give them the wisdom. No. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala gives the wisdom man yasha'u huwa an ya'khudha al-hikmah. It means to anyone who wants to get the wisdom. You want the wisdom? You want to get it? Ask for it. But how to ask for it? Ask for it according to the policy and system of the one who is going to give it to you. Like, for example, if this is my pen and Ismail wants the pen, can he come and say, hey, give it to me? I will not give it to him. There is a system, there is a policy. Would you please give me this pen? Okay, sure, no problem. There is a system. So when I want to get the wisdom from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, when I want to get this benefit, when I want to learn how to use it and so on, then I have to ask for it according to the system, not according to my system, according to his system, according to his policy. What is his policy? His policy is to know how to ask for it and to know how to use it. If you have knowledge and you don't have wisdom, it is useless. If you have wisdom and you don't have knowledge, also it is useless. If you have wisdom and you have knowledge and you don't have sincerity, also it is useless. If you have three of them, no matter you have enemies or not, everybody will like you, including your enemies. And this would happen to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. This is why Abu Jahl was respecting the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, although he was trying to kill him many times, but he was still respecting him. Why? Because the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was working according to those three things: the wisdom, the purification, and the book, which we have it exactly the same, Quran. Okay, now we go back to Lahm al-Baqar. Okay, so here is the thing. There are two different ways of mentioning this kind of meat according to the, let us say, the country. Of course, everybody understands each other, but some countries they say lahmul baqar, and some countries they say, what is this word? Sister, what is your name?
Ivy.
Ivy. Okay, so can you read it or not really? Not really. Yalla Harun, read this word for us. Al-Ijl. Ijl. Al-Ijl. Okay, so some they say lahmul baqar, some they say lahmul ijl. Ijl, it is, what is it in English? It is the bull, the small,
The cow.
small
Cow.
calf, the small ox, the small ox, calf,
Cow.
K or C?
C-A-R.
C-A-L-F, calf. Okay? We don't say the meat of ox. In Arabic, we don't say the meat of ox. Now, and we don't eat the meat of cow. We eat beef. We eat the buffalo, we eat the ox, we eat the calf. We don't eat the cow meat. But it is popular that when we are talking about beef, then we say lahmul baqar or lahmul ijl. Okay? If you say that I am eating lahmul baqar, no one will think that you are eating the cow meat. Because normally we don't eat the cow meat. Okay? Of course, it doesn't mean that if we have a cow and we have to slaughter this cow, then we throw it away, we eat it. But it is not really popular. Got it? Got the point? Okay. Lahmul baqari. Lahmul baqari. Or lahmul ijli. Lahmul ijli. Okay? So we have those two kinds of meat. Both of them they have the same meaning. Both of them they mean beef. Okay? Next. The same word lahm. Yalla, whose turn is it? Rayhan. There is dot. Gha. Al-ghanami. 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 Ghanam means mutton or lamb, as you like. Mutton or lamb. So when I say lahmul ghanami means mutton or lamb, meat. Okay? Lahmul ghanami. Lahmul ghanami. This is a word that we know it, so we will not spend long time with it. What is this? Dajaj means chicken. Dajaj. Dajaj. So either I say ad-dajaj or I say lahmu ad-dajaji, also the same. Okay? Dajaj. Then we have another word here. Yalla, whose turn is it? Shahid? No. Uthman? Sulaiman. Where is Uthman then? He didn't come today. Yalla, Sulaiman, what is this? Bat. Bat. It is the same bat, B-U-T. Okay? But if we put the mark, batton. Batton. Bat means duck. Arabs, we don't really eat duck. Only Egyptians, they eat duck. Of course, this doesn't mean that we don't eat it, but it is not popular. It is only popular in Egypt and I think maybe Sudan, but not really sure. But in Egypt it is popular. Okay, but we still eat it but it is not really popular. Like for example, in Hong Kong there is one halal duck restaurant. Normally we buy it there. It is really nice. Cantonese way. Okay, anyway, bat is duck. Batton. 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 Yalla, Shahid.
Samakun.
Samakon. 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 Samak means fish. Samak means fish. Okay, next. Everybody knows this word. But not in Arabic. Okay, yalla, Aisha.
Shawarma.
Yes. Ash-shawarma. Ash-shawarma. And ash-shawarma, actually this word is new word in Arabic. It is not original Arabic word, but it became an Arabic word. They added to the dictionary to the Arabic dictionary. Okay, so a shawarma is the meat that is on the stick, and then you find that it is rolling. What you call it here, kebab, but it is not kebab. Do you remember what is the kebab? We learned it in lesson 5. It is the minced meat. And a shawarma is not minced meat. A shawarma is big pieces of meat, no matter it is mutton or beef or chicken, but it is big pieces, and then they put it, one from here, then here, like this. Then it become, from down it is small, from up it is big, and then they roll it, and you find the the fire is at the back, and then they keep on rolling it. So actually it is cooked. In fact, it is kind of smoked, because it is not really touching the fire. It is cooked according to rolling. Okay, this is the shawarma. Of course, the real important thing in a shawarma is the spices and the way of cooking it. That you still can cook it on the grill. You still can make it at home. If you have the spices, if you already put the spices, you still can cook it at home. It is not difficult. But then you have to know how to cook it. That the fire should be very strong, and then only 1 minute, then it is ready. It should be like this. Okay? If you know how to cook it. Okay.
Can I ask where does it come from?
Turkey.
Turkish word.
Yeah. This originally is a Turkish word, but it became an Arabic word in the dictionary. Now why is it from Turkey? There is something. This is just, we go back to the history and culture a little. The Turkish kingdom or power or whatever, the Ottoman, let us say, they occupied the Arabic world. They occupied the whole Middle East for 420 years. So it is not a short time. 420 years they occupied the Middle East, but not the whole Middle East. Depends. Like, for example, they spent in Saudi Arabia 100 years. And they spent in big Syria. What is the meaning of big Syria? Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine. They spent 420 years. And in some other countries like 250 years and so on. But in general, they spent 420 years. They occupied the Middle East. Now, here there is something. For Arabs in general, and especially Muslims, there are three things. If you touch, then Arabs, they are ready to die for it. Other than those three things, not really important or not big deal. What are those three things? Like, for example, Turkish, Ottoman, when they came and occupied, let us talk about Syria, the history of Syria. They spent 420 years there, no problem. Although they took all the things there, no problem. Although the people, they were poor, they made them living really poor, no problem. Although they were unfair, unjust, no problem. But when it became so big, and when Syrians, they really start to assassinate and to kill those Turkish soldiers and so on, when they touch one of those three things. What are those three things? The first thing that you cannot touch when you are talking about Arabs, the first thing you cannot touch is language. When, for example, France, when France, they occupied Syria 23 years. At the end, they said, from now on, the French language is the main language in Syria, and the Arabic language is the second language. Then the French soldiers, they start to find them killed on the street because they touched the language. You take all the things in the country, but don't ask me to change my language. This is the first thing. Second, religion. Don't touch my religion, which is Islam. Don't touch it. Once you touch it, this means that either you or I, one of us will be dead, if you want me to change it. Third is dignity. And what do I mean by dignity? I mean the family, which is, I don't know what is this word in English, which is when you are touching the family, the female of my family. You got the point? This honor or this dignity. Once this happened, then I have no problem to die if someone did this to one of female members of my family. So actually, this is why, this was the reason why, Ottoman, why they were finally they had to leave. In fact, it is not really the word war and so. It is because they touch two things. They touch the language and they touch the dignity. Because they were saying we are Muslims, also we are doing the same, we are practicing Islam and so on. But they touch those two things, then the whole people, they stand up and they start to attack them. And France, when France occupied Syria, the main reason was the language. That they said that we will, and also they started to change the law, which is the Islamic law. They said, no, we have the French law. Then they start to have these problems with the citizens, and finally after 23 years they had to leave. Okay, so this is a culture thing. So we go back to this, why we have a lot of things, not a lot, but we have some words that they are Turkish words originally, because 420 years is not a short time. It is really a long time, but still nothing changed in the Arabic language, only adding something which is not really language. I mean, this is food. Just like if I say burger, for example, what is burger? Anyway, it is not really something important. But the language itself, the main things in the language, it is Arabic and no changes. Okay? So this is a shawarma. After a shawarma, this word we know it. Which is al-kabab. Al-kabab. And kabab means, I wrote it kebab because originally we studied it in lesson 4. The word kebab, it means minced meat. It means minced meat. Okay, it could be mutton, could be beef, could be fish, could be chicken, whatever. But you have to add what kind of kebab. Kebab al-ghanam, kebab al-baqar, kebab al-dajaj. You add what kind of kebab is it, if you want. Okay? Clear? Yalla, next. Yalla, whose turn is it? Joe. Ta'amun. 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 Ta'am means test. Ta'am means test. T-A-S-T-E. Not exam. Test, you know, to know how it tastes like, whatever. Okay? And remember that it is ta'am, because there is another word which is ta'am. Ta'am is different. See, this is ta'am, means taste. The same with dhamma, ta'am. It has different meaning. Ta'am, it means what we call it, the bait. When you are fishing, you put the food, the bait, right? When you are fishing, you need this, either some worms or food or whatever, then to catch the fish. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so it is the bait. Do you know what is this? Say it in Chinese. Yes, something has fish. Anyway. Okay, so this is ta'am. Okay, and I still use this word ta'am when I am using a tool to attract someone for something. Okay, clear? This is also ta'am. Yeah, like for example, I want you to join me, for example, in my trip. But actually you are busy, you don't really have time. Then I say, look, if you come, I will pay for your ticket. This is ta'am. Okay? Clear? Like what? Like once there was one restaurant, and so be careful, huh? Once there was one restaurant, that they put a lot of advertisement that open buffet, all you can eat, whatever you like to eat, all the lobster, the seafood, and these expensive things, and it is only $50 NT, one person. Then people rush just to go and eat. Then they get inside and then just pay the $50. Wow, is it real? Yeah, it is real. Just pay the $50 and go ahead. And then they eat. And they are full and everything is okay. And then they want to go to the toilet. Then they found that the toilet is closed. And they say that if you want the door to be open, you have to pay $2,000 NT. Yeah. And of course you will pay it. Yeah, so be careful. Okay, this is طعم also. So this is the way how I use طعم. But here we are learning طعم. We say وطعم الموت في شيء حقير كطعم الموت في شيء عظيم. This is poetry. I told you that Arabs, they are so proud of the poetry. So this is one of the things we say وطعم الموت. What is the meaning of موت? Death. They say that the test of death in a mean thing is the same test of death in big thing. So don't die for mean thing. Die for big thing, because the test of death is still the same. Okay? So طعم. طعم. Then another word. Yalla, whose turn is it? Francesca. مالح. Malih means salty. Salty. It has a lot of salt. Yeah, malih. Salty, not salt. Salt is later, we will learn it. Malihun. Malihun.
Sorry, how to say too salty?
Too salt. You add very. What is very? Jiddan. So malihun, jiddan. So it is kathir al-milh. Milh is salt. Later we will learn it. You cannot say kathira malihun. It doesn't work. Malihun jiddan or kathira al-milh means it has a lot of salt. Okay? Yalla. After malihun, Yalla, whose turn is it? Sultan.
كثيرة
Kathira, okay. Then الدهني. كثيرة الدهني. Again, كثيرة. Not كثيرة. كثيرة. Who's saying sheen? كثيرة. Again, كثيرة. الدهني. الدهني. Okay, كثير means a lot or too much. This is كثير. And duhan means what is this word in English? Grace. You know, the grease, the fat. What is the fat? Grease. Grease. Yo, yes. It is grease. Yeah, grease, right? Yeah, greasy is kathir and duhan together. But the word duhan, the fat itself, Just say fat? Okay, fat.
Because grease is for the hair.
Oh, this thing.
Okay, so fat. كثير الدهن means fatty or greasy here. Okay? Normally Arabic food is fatty. It has a lot of fat. Okay, but it is nice fat. Yeah, it is. Do you know why? There is something, I don't know if you know it or not. Okay, now I'm teaching you something about halal food. Yeah. You know, for us as Muslims, we eat halal food. Okay, what is halal? Now when you ask anyone what is halal, then people say that it is slaughtered by Muslim. It should be, the animal should be slaughtered by Muslim. And the two jugular veins should be cut. And you should say Bismillah. Right? And Allahu Akbar. Okay? Now, this is what people know about halal food, including a lot of Muslims. But there is something, I don't know if you know it or not. When I slaughter the animal, of course, for non-Muslims, if you don't want to accept, it's up to you. But when I slaughter the animal, first of all, of course, there are rules in slaughtering the animal in Islam. And those rules, they are from Quran and Hadith. They are not from me and not from the government. They are from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala and from the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. What are they? First of all, your knife should be very sharp. This is first. Second, your animal, means the animal that you want to slaughter, shouldn't see other animals are slaughtered in front of him. See all of those things. If you go to Middle East, you see that all the people, they are not, none of them, they are following this. But I'm teaching you the Islamic way. Okay? Third, the animal shouldn't see the knife until the last moment. Because the animal is not idiot. Okay? There is another thing. You should say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, before you slaughter the animal. Because once the animal hear the word of Allah, he will relax. Who is the creator of this animal? Allah. Does the animal know or not? Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says in Quran, this is very clear, وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا يُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِهِ وَلَكِنْ لَا تَفْقَهُونَ تَسْبِيحَهُ. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says in Quran, everything, not every animal, everything is mentioning my name. This is what Allah says. But you don't understand. Clear? So, when I mention the name of Allah in front of the animal will relax. Now, here there is something. Before we said something like this, but anyway, the animal, same as suppose that I know my mission. What is my mission? Do you know what is my mission? What is your mission? Do you know what is the mission of the human being? Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said it very, very clear in Quran, chapter 51. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I create jinn and the human being, I didn't create them for anything but worshipping me. So my mission as a human being is to worship Allah. If I don't want to fulfill my mission, it's up to me. But one day, I will go back to Him. And He will ask me, why didn't you do what I asked you to do? Try to find an answer there. Okay? So this is my mission as a human being. What is the mission of the animals? Some animals, they have mission in the forest. And some animals, they have mission in the farm. And some animals, they have mission in the sea. And Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala already told each animal what is his mission. Clear? Now, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says, كُلُوا مِن طَيِّبَاتِ مَا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ. Eat from the best, or eat always the best of what I provide you. So, the chicken knows, and the beef knows, and the cow, and the duck, and the seafood, and those animals, they know that their mission is under this ayah, which is Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is talking to humans, eat from what I am providing. So the chicken knows that her mission is to feed me. So do not think, when you are slaughtering chicken, do not think that, wow, this is so hard. Then I say, no, it is not hard. Then you say, do you accept to be slaughtered? I am not a chicken. If I am a chicken, I would accept to be slaughtered. But I am not a chicken. Then you say, both, they have life. I said, okay, so do you think that the chicken is a human being, is same as a human being? Yes, similar. Okay, then why the chicken doesn't sleep on your bed? Why you allow the chicken to sleep on the street? Why you allow the chicken to eat worms? Do you eat worms? No. Then why you allow your chicken to eat worms? Why you don't let the chicken take shower every day evening before going to bed? See, so the chicken is not a human being. Why you want to take the chicken as a human being in one part, and in all other parts it is not? It doesn't work. When I want to change the system of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to my system, I will damage the society. I will damage the nature, the earth. And this what happened. See, people, they kept on taking care of the pig, of the swine. They keep on taking care of this animal and putting them in the farms and this and that, and then they have the disease that, what they call it? The swine flu or whatever. They have this problem. Why? Because who told you that this pig was created to live in your home? Leave him alone. It was created to eat the rubbish and garbage and bad things on the street, on the farm, or on the mountain, because this is the only animal who accept to eat this. Then you insist to feed him, just like if I bring a donkey and I give him the Arabic sweet, which is very expensive. Then I say, this is the most expensive thing, eat it. He will say, just give me some vegetable, some grass is better for me. I don't eat this. Right or wrong? This is the thing. Just like when we say something in Arabic, we say that if you give the rose to the donkey to smell it, will he smell it? What will he do? He will eat it. Is it his fault? It is not his fault, it is your fault. You don't know how to treat this donkey. It is your fault. So this is the thing. This chicken, the mission of this chicken is to feed you. Then you say, no, I don't want to help the chicken to fill or to fulfill her mission. I will wait until this chicken is dead, then I will throw it in the garbage. This is unfair. This is unfair. So why am I saying this? Because when everyone is following his mission, then the society or the earth or the nature will be going very well. Clear? Why did we start to talk about this? I don't know. Okay, anyway. Yes, we were talking about halal. When I slaughter this animal, no matter chicken or ox, buffalo, whatever, goat, the first thing, when this animal hears the name of Allah, he will relax. Then, the second thing, I only cut those two jugular veins, and the knife is so sharp. It is not that, keep on trying, just it is so soft and sharp. What will happen? The animal is already relaxed because he hears the voice, the name of Allah. Second, when you cut those two jugular veins, this is important, all the muscles will be loose immediately. Immediately. Wait. So what will happen? When the muscles are loose, then all the blood will go out and very fast. Now there is something. When the muscles are relaxed and the blood is going out so fast, the body itself, there is a first layer of fat. This first layer of fat is dangerous. That is causing the cholesterol and all of those problems. This first layer of fat is liquid. It is so soft, it is liquid. Now, When the muscles are loose and the blood is going out so fast, this layer will go out with the blood. Will go out with the blood. This is why, for me, I don't know. And for original Muslims, they don't know. But for other brothers and sisters who were not Muslims and became Muslims, maybe they can tell us this if they have this experience. There is difference between the halal meat and the non-halal meat. You find that the halal meat is softer and easy to digest. And you find that the non-halal meat is a little bit hard to digest. Maybe it is soft and so on, but hard to digest and to get rid of it. Why? Because of this first layer. First, because of this first layer of fat, and second, because not all the blood goes out. Although some, not in halal way, when they slaughter the chicken, they cut it all maybe. So the jugular vein is cut. We say yes, but the chicken didn't hear the name of Allah. So the muscles not really loose. Now for non-Muslim brothers and sisters, if they don't, or if they disagree with hearing the name of Allah making you relaxed or not, this is something else. But for us, we know it. Why? Because when me, as a Muslim, I hear the name of Allah, I feel relaxed. And even actually, try it if you want. Try it. You will find that this is true. Wait, Harun. You will find that this is true. You try to, if you find the kid who is crying, if you know some Quran, go and recite this Quran in his ear. You will find that within 1 or 2 minutes he will stop crying. This is something I did it a lot. Do you know why? Because I have allergy from the voice of the kids when they cry. I cannot bear it. So I tried it many times and it works. You can ask at the end after we finish the class. Yeah. Okay, so this is the difference between halal and not halal. Try it and you will find that really the taste is different. I mean, for our brothers and sisters who are not yet Muslims, try to eat the halal food. You will find that it is different. And don't feel sorry for the animals that we are slaughtering them. Actually, we feel sorry when the animals are living with vegetarians, because we know that the end of them is the trash can, which is not good. Okay? Yalla. After Kathir al-Dubni, we have Yalla, whose turn is it? Yalla, Yusuf.
Sharabun.
Bon. Sharabun. 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 Sharab means drink. Sharab means drink, any kind of drink.
Juice.
Any kind of drink. Then, next. Next, Jean. Baridon. 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 Barid means cold. And not only for drink, cold in general. Like the weather is barid, so it is also okay. And this water is barid, so it's okay. Okay? Baridon. Baridon. Okay, then Grace. Sakhinon. 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 Sakhin is the opposite of barid. It is hot. And there is another word of hot, if you want to learn it. It is harun. Harun. Har also means hot. Okay? And the difference between har and sakhin is that har I can use it also for the weather. Sakhin I cannot use it for the weather. But both I can use for eating, drinking and so on. For food or drink. Harun. Okay. Okay? So sakhin means hot only for water or food, anyway, drink or food. Har is hot for drink and food and weather. Okay? But I still can say the air is sakhin, no problem. But the weather, I cannot say the weather is sakhin. Okay? Yalla then. Yalla, who's turn? Fatima.
Hassan. Hassan.
Hasa'un.
Hassan.
Hasa'un.
Hassan.
Hasa'un.
Hassan.
Hasa means soup. And some they say hisa. And this is actually a common mistake. It is hasa, not hisa. Okay? Hasa'un. Hasa'un. Hasa means soup. Okay? Next. Next, Razan.
Miagato.
Again.
Miagato.
What is this letter? Okay, again.
Miagato.
This letter is not L. This is L. Remember, we said that there is difference between the English lam and the Arabic lam. The English lam is L, like milk. Right? Milk. So the English, if I ask one of you to tell me, let us say that I'm not good at English, we ask Rayhan as he is teaching English. I don't know how to say milk in English. Okay? So I know how to say it, but the letter L, this letter, I have a problem with it. So if you are teaching me, let us say in phonetics, where my tongue should be and so on to pronounce this.
If you break it down.
Yes.
Not ill.
Yeah. So this lam, this L, is it L? How to you teach me where my tongue should be? Is it round? Is it flat? Up, down, outside, inside?
Between the teeth.
So it is round,
Yes.
right? It is not flat. It is round. And is it touching up or down or mill? It is touching up, right? Right? Mill. It is the tip of my tongue is touching up, right? Up, front or back? Up, middle, right? Middle, right? Okay. So, this is the English L. The English L is your tongue is round, not flat, round, touching the upper teeth at the middle. Okay? Now, we move to Arabic. Lam. Lam. If I want to say this in Arabic, I say milk. Okay? So, the lam in Arabic, my tongue is flat, touching my upper teeth from the back. So it is not at the middle, it is touching the upper teeth, but from the back. So it is not outside, it is inside, flat, touching the upper teeth. So it is milk. So we forget about milk, we come to mil'aqa. Mil'aqa. We go back to Razan.
Mil'aqa.
Yes, see? Now this is Arabic lam. Okay? Mil'aqa. Mil'aqa means spoon.
So the lam and the a put together to pronounce.
Not necessarily, they are separated, but mil'aqa. It is not put together, no need to put together. Mil'aqa. Okay, mil'aqa. Mil'aqa means spoon. Next. Yalla, next. Okay, we start from Harun. Ton. Shawkaton. 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 Shawka means fork, but also it has other two meanings. Here we are learning that shawka is fork, because later we are going to the restaurant. Okay? But also shawka has other two meanings. The first meaning of shawka is a kind of needle, not really needle, but like if you are doing something with the wood and then small piece of wood get into your finger. This, what we call it? Huh? Splitter? Splinter. Okay. So one meaning of shawka is the splinter. Okay, this is one meaning. Another meaning is the thing that has, or is the difficulties inside the thing. The difficulties inside the thing. Give you an example, you will understand it. Allah Ta'ala mentioned this in Quran 8, chapter 8, that you, Allah Ta'ala is talking to the Muslims. You wanted, in the world, you wanted to get the easy thing. وَتَوَدُّونَ أَنَّ غَيْرَ ذَاتِ الشَّوْكَةِ تَكُونُ لَكُمْ. That you wanted to get the benefits without suffering or without working on it. So غَيْرَ ذَاتِ الشَّوْكَةِ means you want to get the thing that doesn't have difficulties. So the word difficulties here, Allah Ta'ala used the word shawka. Okay? Like sometimes, this is in Arabic. They say, if, for example, I know that Ismail doesn't like me, and I know that he doesn't want to see me, and I know that the place, if he is sure that I am there, he will not go, and I know that he likes to be here. So, and I hate him. So what I say, he likes to be here. So I will be there to be a shawka in his throat. Okay? Okay? So this is what we say in Arabic. that I know how much this will bother him. So I will be there. Okay? But here we are learning that shauka is fork for eating only. Okay? See, Arabs sometimes they are evil, right? This is how Arabs are so proud of their language, that they know. See, when I said this, all of you say, oh, see, so this really in Arabic language, if you know how to pick up the words, then really it is really hurting when you are talking to someone who knows the language. This is why sometimes they say that there are people, their tongue is more sharp than the sword. That better for them to use the weapon rather than using their tongue. But only to those who understand the language. Otherwise, if for example you keep on shouting me in Mandarin, then I'll keep on smiling. I don't understand what is going on. Okay? Then Yalla. Ivy, you want try or difficult? Difficult. Saida, you want try or difficult? You have it in your handout also. Aisha can help you to see it. See. Difficult? Ton. Okay, again, Saida. Sikinaton. Okay, sikinaton. 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 Sikina means knife. Sikina means knife. And if we change the marks, it will become something else. If we change the mark, it will become sakina. Sakina, what is the meaning of sakina? Relaxation, or to be moderate, you know.
Containment.
Yes. Yeah, sakina is, let us say that when you see, there are some people, when you see them or when you listen to them talking, they make you so calm and relaxed. This feeling is sakina, not sikina. Sikina is a knife, but sakina is that one.
But those words come from the same root, right? How come?
No, actually, this is the thing. They are sakana. They are coming from the same root, sakana, which is make him relaxed. So they are coming similar because normally the sakina you are using it for killing somebody. So you make him relax totally. So it is similar. It is similar. Okay? That actually sakana is not relaxed. It is not moving. It is not like, for example, we say the water is sakin. It means it is not moving.
Still.
Yeah, still. Okay? And this is why Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala said in chapter 29 about marriage, that from one of the sign of Allah that He create from you male a female, from you male a female. Why? لِتَسْكُنُوا إليها. لتسكنوا, the same, not sakina, sakina. لتسكنوا إليها. What does it mean? It means that the main or the first mission of the wife is what? Is that when the husband goes back home, once he sees his wife, he feels relaxed. Suppose so. Although it doesn't work. Okay. Although it doesn't work, but suppose so. Why? Why? Because there is sakina, as we said. Sakina is the relaxation, so you are calm, she is calm, everybody is calm. This is the calming before the thunder. Anyway, so it is like this. لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. So the purpose, the main reason is that your mission, you as a female, is at home. It is not at home as a maid. Don't misunderstand. You are doing the biggest job, which is what? Your husband is suffering outside. He is working hard. His boss may be shouting him. He is working hard and he is making very little money, and so on. Then when he goes back home, if no one is taking care of him, he will go crazy after 2-3 months. But when there is someone who's just telling him, it's okay, no problem, Allah is with us, you are doing well, may Allah reward you, thank you for working, and so on, then he will feel relaxed and happy and energetic for next day to work. This is the meaning of لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. Then, as we said before, وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. And he put between both of you what? Did he say love? No. Did he say love stories? No. Did he say nice messages? No. What did he say? He said مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. What is the meaning of mawadda? Understanding. What is the meaning of rahmah? Mercy. That's all. If you really want to have a perfect life with your wife or with your husband, you need those two things. Only. This is what Allah says. You don't need other things. You need those two things. You need mawadda, which is understanding, and you need rahmah, which is mercy. Why? Because when I go back home and then I found that my wife is unhappy, moody, she doesn't really feel happy, then Alaykum salam wa rahmatullah. When right away I say, what is your problem? I have been working outside and I'm suffering. Then I come back here and I found that you are not laughing, not smiling. It doesn't work. Because she will also say that you have been working outside and I have been working here and suffering here between those four walls and I'm not out and so on. But when I come and see that she is not feeling well or whatever, then I understand. This is the mawadda. I understand that she has been working here for the whole day. She is alone, no one to talk to, maybe just some calls, maybe watching TV a little bit, but she still has to cook, she still has to clean the house and so on. When I understand this, I will mercy her. When I understand this is mawadda, I will move to next, which is rahmah. I will understand her. Then I will say that, oh, mashallah, the house is clean, everything. Can I do anything? Shall I wash the dishes? Shall I prepare this? Shall I do that? Then she will also understand. She will also understand, wow, my husband, although he is suffering outside and working outside and a lot of bad people outside, whatever, but he is still taking care of me. She will understand this. She will understand this. So she will mercy me also. See this mawadda and rahmah, those both, they will bring what? Love later. Once Umar ibn al-Khattab, I told you this before, someone came to Umar ibn al-Khattab and he told him, I want to divorce my wife. So Umar ibn al-Khattab asked him why. He said, I don't love her. So Umar ibn al-Khattab beat him. He said, and who told you that marriage needs love? Because he knows about him, that he got married 2-3 days ago or weeks ago, and he's talking about love. Just go back home, understand and mercy your wife, you will love her. And at the same time, I told you I think yesterday, and at the same time, once one person came to Umar ibn al-Khattab, his wife is always shouting him. Then he decided to complain. So he went to Umar ibn al-Khattab, he knocked the door, then he heard that the wife of Umar ibn al-Khattab is shouting him. that Umar ibn Khattab is being shouted by his wife. And Umar ibn Khattab was the king, he was the leader. So that person, he said, if our king is being shouted by his wife, then it's okay to be shouted by my wife. It seems that this is maybe the tradition, or it's normal. Then he wanted to leave. Umar ibn Khattab opened the door. He catch him. He said, what is the problem? He said, no, it's okay, no problem. He said, you knocked the door, so what do you want? So he told him, actually, I came to complain against my wife that she is shouting me. But then I hear that your wife is shouting you. So I said that no need to complain. So what did Umar ibn Khattab tell him? He told him, she is sitting alone at home, and I am outside meeting with a lot of friends and talking. See, he took that point. He didn't take the point that I am suffering outside and so on, meeting a lot of friends, meeting a lot of brothers and talking to a lot of brothers. And she is taking care of the house, taking care of the home. She is washing my clothes and she is taking care of me. Then when she is angry sometimes, it's okay to listen to her. Where is the problem? This is Umar ibn Khattab. And also, there is another thing. This female, she was in her parents' house. Her mother and father, they were taking care of her so much. She had her own room. She had her own things. She had her own life totally. And she left all of this to come to be at the same room with someone she doesn't know. She doesn't know what he likes, what he dislikes. She doesn't know, does he snore when he sleeps? She doesn't know, does he like this? Does he have bad smell or whatever? She doesn't know all of this. And she still accepts. She still moved totally. She left her mother and father who loves her so much and left them just to go to be with this stranger. So this stranger, if he doesn't appreciate this, then he is not a human being. This is the thing that we need to understand. When I, as a man, understand this, then I will treat my wife well. When my wife understands and appreciates that I'm treating her well, she will treat me well. In fact, they were checking they were making kind of statistics, studies, whatever, to check. They found that the percentage of divorce, this is important, they found that the percentage of divorce in Islam is 1.5% only. While they found that the percentage of divorce in other societies sometimes reached to 92%. Sometimes it reached to 92%. So why is it like this? Why 1.5% only? And actually, there is something that is really very surprising. When they check more, they found that this 1.5%, all of them, not part of them, all of them, they are marriage after relation. What do I mean by marriage after relation? This is something strange. Maybe you didn't hear about it before. For us, in Syria, for example, and I think also in Pakistan the same, I don't know, but in Syria, for example, if I want to get married, let us say that I am single and I want to get married, what do I do? Shall I go straight and then I try, oh, this is beautiful, this is not beautiful, this is okay. Shall I do this? No. What do? I go to my mother and my sister and I tell them, I want to get married. So handle it, please. Who knows me better than my mother? Nobody. My mother, she knows what I like to eat. She knows what I like to drink. She knows how I talk. She knows how I feel. She knows what shape of a female I like. She knows everything about me. So who can choose a good wife for me better than my mother? Nobody. So I just go there. I tell her. Then my mother will check her friends, her daughters, the daughters of her friends. My sister will check her classmates and so on. Then they will make the list. They will arrange it. Oh, this is not really suitable. Why? Because this one, when she talks loudly, for example. And Omar doesn't like female to talk loudly, for example. No need. Then finally they will find like 6 or 7 females. Then they will check, are they engaged? Are they single, and so on. So they will study them totally. Then finally, they will go to the family there. They will tell them everything about me. They will tell them the bad things before they tell them the good things. Why? Why? Is it because they are so honest and so nice? Not only because of this, because of something more important, which is that sooner or later, my wife will discover if my mother was lying or not. She will discover, am I a really good person or bad person? If bad person, then we will be divorced. And my mother doesn't want to see this happening. So she will tell all the things. She will say that Omar is so easy to lose his temper, for example. Omar smokes, for example. She will tell everything because sooner or later they will discover. Then when everything is arranged in this way, then we'll move to next step, which is that I will go to sit with this female, but not alone. Also with everybody. So we will talk and so on. Then if everything is okay, we move to engagement. After engagement, then we can sit alone to know each other more, and so on. This is the Islamic way of getting married. But when I am living in a society that I can do everything with the female, that I may get married to her, everything, and then later, why to get married then? If I can live with her, sleep with her, sit with her, talk to her, see everything, know everything, then why to get married? For what? Only for registration? No need. So when everything is controlled in the society according to the law of the Creator, everybody will be happy. And everybody, because there is something. When I have no problem to sit and live and sleep with anyone before marriage, why will I have this problem after marriage?
Commitment.
Yeah, who is the controller of this commitment? See, this is the thing, that you know yourself, but do you know me? No. I know myself, but do I know you? No. Now, this means that life will be so hard between each other if not both of us have this commitment. This is the problem. But when you are afraid of Allah and I am afraid of Allah, I will not cheat you, not because I'm afraid of you, because I'm afraid of Allah who is watching me. This is the thing. And for sure, when I am following the law of Allah, when I'm following the policy, the system of Allah, will He let me down? Okay.
Glass like a glass of wine?
Yes, a glass of water, not a glass of wine. Yeah, cass is the glass that we put the water or we put drink, not this glass.
Oh, okay.
This is something else. Okay. Ka'son. 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 Yalla, next before we go to pray. Yalla, Asan. What? Again? Yeah, it's correct. Say it again. Tabakon. 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 Tabak means dish or plate. Tabakon. Tabakon. There is another word for dish or plate in case. What is this word? Sahnon. 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 Sahn is also dish or plate. Same, exactly the same way of using. Okay? Yalla, we pray and then we keep going inshallah after praying. يلا. Okay, we start. Yalla, Bismillah. Okay, even if you don't finish writing yet, no problem. Oh, I already pressed both. You already pressed? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I press again.
Yes.
Okay. Yalla. Okay. Yalla. Even if you didn't finish writing, no problem. We will start one by one and then you can write one by one. Yalla, whose turn is it? Saeed? No. Milhun. 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 Milh means salt. Milh, salt. What? Yen, right? Okay. Milh. 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 Milh is salt. Milhun. Milhun. Okay, yalla, next. Next, Nadine. Nadine. Filfilon. 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 Filfil means paper. What is paper in Chinese? Okay, anyway. For others to know it. Filfilon. Filfilon. Yalla. Francesca. Shayon. 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 Shy means ta, tea. Shayon. Shayon. Yalla, Aisha. Here. Qahwatun. 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 Qahwa means coffee. Qahwa means coffee. Qahwatun. Qahwatun. Yalla. Ismail. Sukkarun. 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 Sukkar means sugar. Sukkarun. Next, Yusuf. Okay, now those are not in your handout. Tariyun. 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 Tari means soft. Soft. Or what we say if we are talking about the meat, tender, that it is. Yes, okay, this one. Okay, you know tari? You know it in Chinese and English? You know it in Chinese? Okay. Tariyun. Of course, you will find these words. You will find them in the dialogue, but no need to try to find them out now. Don't waste the time in finding out them. Okay? Tariyun. Tariyun. Tari means soft. Yes. Okay. Then next is Raza.
Al-ilaton.
Again.
Al-il. Al.
This is not lam.
Al.
Ah.
Al-ilaton.
Yes. Again.
Al-ilaton.
Ailaton.
Al-ilaton.
Ailaton.
Al-ilaton.
Ailaton.
Al-ilaton.
Aila means family. Brother Sultan. Only this, so far only this and this. We start. Welcome. Ailaton.
Al-ilaton.
Ailaton.
Al-ilaton.
Aila means family. Yalla, Fatima. What? Wait. What? Any question? Family. 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 What is the family? Chinese. Jali. Okay. Oh, Jali is house, right?
Jali.
Okay.
Family member.
Okay. Fatima.
Tar. Ga. Gatu.
Targhabu. 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 Okay, now targhabu. Do you remember tufaddilu?
Yes.
What is tufaddilu? No, that is tafaddal. This is tufaddil. Yes, prefer. Targhabu is similar to tufaddilu. Targhabu is similar to tufaddilu. Tufaddilu is prefer. And targhabu is also prefer. But what is the difference between them? Targhabu is better. But tufaddilu is, if no, then maybe no need. Give you an example. I أفضل to drink coffee. Okay? So it means that if coffee is not available, then anything is okay. But I أرغب to drink coffee. This means if there is no coffee, then don't bring anything to me. It is a polite way to say either this or nothing. Okay, because it is impolite to say that either this or nothing. So I say أرغب. So this means that if you don't have, don't tell me, how about tea? Got it? If I say, like for example, you ask me, let us say that, for example, Sultan, he came to my office. Then I said, what do you like to drink? Okay? Then he says, أنا أفضل القهوة. Okay? Clear? So, if I don't have coffee, then I say, how about tea? Okay? But if he said, أنا أرغب القهوة, if I don't have coffee, then I say, sorry, I don't have. Clear? No need to offer other things. Then if I said, sorry, I don't have, then he can say, okay, water is okay. Clear? But of course, most of Arabs, they don't know this difference. They still use أفضل and أرغب the way they like. So for you still can also use the way you like. But I'm teaching you the very standard way. But there is no problem to use أفضل or أرغب the way you like. And now here is the question. Grace, ترغب is you single male prefer. You single female prefer what I say. You single female. This is you single male. Yes, ترغبين or ترغبين. Okay? Clear? Because this is present verb. Okay? Now, next, after targhabu, Jean, no, bil, no, bil, you already say it all. Because it is bil, but we don't say bil, we say bil, then T. Bil munasabati. Bil munasabati. Okay, B is one. And then al munasabati. Al munasabati is another one. Now here is the thing. No need to write this, just keep this one. B means with. Al-munasaba, the word al-munasaba, it means occasion. Yes. Munasaba, it means occasion. What is occasion in Chinese?
It's like chance.
Like either chance or occasion. Like for example, today we have a wedding. This wedding is occasion. This is one way. Or chance. So it has two meanings. So please say it in Chinese to make it clear.
下一个事件是偶发的事件。
It has two meanings. The first meaning is occasion, which is that this is a party, this is a wedding. So this is occasion. This is munasaba. This is one meaning. Okay, translate this word first. Chinese. Who can help?
场合、事件、情境。
When I say, for example, that next week is the Chinese New Year. This is an occasion, right? Okay, but the word itself is only occasion. It is not Chinese New Year. No, either Chinese New Year or party or wedding or any occasion for gathering. This is munasaba.
要情境，场合或情境。
Okay, this is one meaning. Another meaning of munasaba is chance. Okay, clear? But here we will learn another meaning. Oh, no, actually it is related. B means with. Bil munasaba, when we put them together, it means by the way. Okay, now translate by the way. You don't have by the way in Chinese? Okay, this one. 真道 what?
顺道一起。
Okay, this one. Okay, so this is the meaning of bil munasabati. Like while I'm talking about this and that, and then I say, by the way, when are we leaving, for example? So I say bil munasabati. Okay? Clear? Yalla. Next, whose turn is it? Jean? Sultan? No. Sultan? Yes, Sultan.
بعض
بعض بعض بعض بعض بعض means little or few. Little or few. Or part of even. Even could be part of. Like for example, Yusuf, he has a lot of chocolates. For example, then I say, give me ba'da, the chocolate. Means give me some of what you have. Okay? This is ba'da. Yalla, next, Aisha. Walidi. 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 Walidi means, or okay, walid without ya, only walid means father. Only walid means father. Okay, now you may ask, what is Baba? Baba is a father, but for example, if I'm talking to Razan and I'm telling her something about my father, I don't say my Baba. Okay, so I say my walid. It is yeah, a good, a respected way, yeah, formal, let's say. Okay?
How do you put the bowl?
Oh?
The bowl.
The Bob. We say Al-Baba. Yeah. When we put Alif and Lam, it is respect. We say Al-Baba. Yeah. Walidi. Now, Walid is father. When I add this ya, so it is my father. Walidi. It is my father. Okay, so Ismail. If we want to say our father, Waliduna. Waliduna. Okay? Of course, Walidina is okay if there is fi or if there is anything before. But only word we put the dhamma. Okay, Walidi. Walidi. Yalla, Francesca. This sentence.
من وقت
Okay, now it's okay. So,
لآخر.
yes. Min waqtin li'akhar. Again. Min waqtin li'akhar. Okay, let us translate. What is the meaning of min? From. Waqt. Time. Li. Li. For or to. Akhar. Do you remember akhar? No, that is akhir. Akhar. Yes, other. So, min waqtan li akhar means not sometimes.
From time to time.
Yes, from time to time. Min waqtin li'akhar. Min waqtin li'akhar. Li'akhar means from time to time. Do you know how we use from time to time? What does it mean exactly?
From some other time, is that next time?
Yeah, like for example, I ask Jean, for example, do you like eating halal food, for example? Then you say, yes, from time to time I eat it. Min waqtin li akhar, I eat it. Okay, this is how we use it. Min waqtin li akhar. Okay, now Joe. Okay, again. بشكل, all of us, بشكل خاص. خاص. بشكل خاص. Okay, now B means with. Shekel, the word shekel, it has two meanings. The first meaning is shape. Shape. Shape, any shape is shekel. Okay? This is the first meaning. The second meaning is look. Not look as a verb. the look, which is shape actually similar. But then when we put them together, it becomes something else. Khas means private. Private. The opposite of public. بشكل خاص, when we put them together, it means specially. Okay? Like, for example, give you an example to understand it. I like all kinds of Chinese food. For example, this is not true. This is only an example. I like all kinds of Chinese food, especially the fried noodle. Okay? This is the meaning of بشكل خاص. So I like all kinds of Chinese food. بشكل خاص, I like the fried noodles. Got it? Someone translate the meaning of بشكل خاص.
我特别喜欢炒面，对不对？
Yeah, بشكل خاص.
我特别喜欢。
Okay, this one.
特别喜欢。
Got it? بشكل خاص together. Now, whose turn is it? Aisha. Don. Mufidon. 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 Mufid means useful. Mufid means useful. What is useful in Chinese? Okay. Mufidon. Mufidon. Yalla. Next. Can? Yes? Yes. Al-basharati. 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 Al-bashara means the skin, but the skin of the human being. This is bashara. Okay? This is only the skin of the human being. Now.
Bashira, doesn't it mean also glad tidings?
No, Bashir is different. Bashir is the one who is giving a good news.
Yes.
This is Bashir. Yeah.
Not the same roots. Bashara.
No, it is different. It is Bashara, that one.
Oh,
That the root is for. This is different. Yeah. Bashir is different. إنا أرسلناك شاهدا ومبشرا ونذيرا وداعيا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجا منيرا. This is in Quran 25, chapter 25. That Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is talking about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that we send you shahidan means witness, wa mubashiran. Mubashiran, actually mubashir, it means missionary. You know, the missionaries that you see them, they are introducing Christianity to others. They are mubashirin. They are mubashir, missionary. So it is different from this. That one is bashara. This is bashara. Okay? So again, al-basharati. Al-basharati. Yalla, next, shahid. Amiqun. 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 Amiq means deep. Deep. D-E-E-B. Deep.
深度的，深度的。
Okay, but it has different kind of deep. Not only deep in distance. Like for example, I sleep deep. Okay, so the same عميق also. And also this well is deep. Also the same. So it has the two meanings. In distance and spiritually, let us say. Okay? عميق. Like for example, you make me sad. And this sadness is عميق also. It is deep. Okay? عميق. عميق. خديجة. نوم. 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 Naum means sleeping, but not sleeping as a verb. The sleep itself, naum. Naum. So if we say naumun amiqon means deep sleep. Okay? Then the last two words, and then we go to the dialogue. Yalla. After Khadija, we have Nadine. Manadilon. 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 Manadil means tissues. Do we have plural for tissue? We have, right? Tissues. Yeah. Yeah, what is tissues in Chinese? Oh. Okay. Anyway, you say, okay, the one that when you go to a restaurant, you find it on the table, the tissues. Also, there are different manadil. Okay. Okay, so I'm talking about that one. The one in the restaurant. Yes. Okay. Sandin is restaurant, but then we need manadil. Okay. And manadil is plural. Okay? Then Said, this one. Mindilon. Mindilon. Mindil is tissue, only, singular, one tissue. So manadil is the plural of mindil. Okay? Now, there are still some words in the dialogue. When we start reading the dialogue, we put them. Okay? Now we open on page 35. Ready? Yalla, we start. So, before we start, let us just understand what is this. The title, you can see first, Ad-Darsu As-Sadisu. Did you read it? The top up, Ad-Darsu As-Sadisu. Ad-Dars means lesson. As-Sadis, yes. And then the title is Ala. What is the meaning of Ala? On. On. Then Tawilati. What is the meaning of Tawila? Table. Al-Asha'i. What is the meaning of Asha? على طاولة العشاء means at the dinner table. So what does this mean? That Omar and Hanan, they are having dinner at the restaurant. Remember in lesson 5, they were discussing going to the restaurant. And now they arrived to the restaurant already. Okay, so let us see what happened in the restaurant, which is what kind of restaurant? Arabic food. Okay, now هل تريدين بعض المناديل Okay, هل is a question. تريدين, we learned this verb, right? What is the meaning of تريدين? Want. Who? You single female. So you single male. تريد. Okay, تريد. So هل تريدين, then بعض. What is the meaning of بعض? Some of you or little. المناديل means tissues. So هل تريدين بعض المناديل means do you want some tissues? Okay? So now they are sitting on the table and they start to eat, and Umar already asked Hanan if she wants any tissues. Okay? Next. نعم. What is the meaning of نعم? Yes. Okay? أنا لا أستعمل الشوكة Yusuf, we didn't learn أستعمل yet. Don't spend time finding it. Again, الشوكة والسكينة It should be السكينة. When we put them together, والسكينة, then أثناء تناول الطعام العربي. Okay, let us translate. نعم means yes. أنا means لا means أستعمل. Here أستعمل means use. أستعمل means use. لا أستعمل, don't use. Not no use, don't use. أستعمل is a verb.
Can I ask you what the root?
عمل, the same. mi, la, the same. Okay? So, أنا لا أستعمل means I don't use. Clear? Clear? Now, I don't use what? الشوكة means شوكة, fork. والسكينة means knife. شوكة means fork. سكينة means knife. Then أثناء. أثناء means either during or while. Okay? This is the meaning of أثناء, during or while. Okay? You want translation for أثناء? in Chinese? Chinese, أثناء.
在什么期间？
在用餐时间and
Oh.
while I'm eating.
Okay, while, yeah, أثناء only while. No need. أثناء doesn't have eating or. Okay, أثناء, when I am doing something, while I am doing something, between them I use the word أثناء. I am eating أثناء my reading. Got it? After this, after أثناء, I don't put it. After أثناء, I put what we call it in English, gerund. Okay? But don't ask me what is gerund, because I don't know how to explain it to you. It is same as continuous, ing at the end, but it is not really continuous verb. Okay, I am eating while drinking or while reading. Okay? Got it? So, أثناء means while or during. Then, تناولي. تناولي. And this is important. Listen, look at this. This is تناولي. There is تناول. What is the meaning of تناول? تناول, take the past, took. Remember today when we start, we said تناولت, هل تناولت, the past. Remember? That is تناول. This is تناولي. This تناولي is gerund. Is having. Now we put the full sentence. أنا لا أستعمل الشوكة والسكينة أثناء تناول الطعام العربي. I don't use, or I am not using, or I don't use the fork and the knife while أثناء eating or having. الطعام العربي means Arabic food. Clear? So what do we understand from this sentence? Yes, نعم, yes, I want tissue. Why? Because I don't use the fork and the knife when I am eating Arabic food. So we learn, or we understand, that eating the Arabic food doesn't need fork and doesn't need knife. So what does it need? Hands. Now we will learn. Okay? Clear? Again. نعم. أنا لا أستعمل الشوكة والسكينة أثناء تناول الطعام العربي. Clear? They understand it? The meaning is clear. We go next. هذا صحيح. What is the meaning of هذا? This for masculine. This for feminine. هذه. So هذا. Then after هذا we have صحيح. صحيح means correct. صحيح means correct or true. Correct or true. Okay? هذا صحيح means this is correct, this is true. You are right. Okay? Next. الأصابع. And here there is something. الأصابع. And then we have يلا. What? يوانتي؟ ميوانتي؟ يلا. الأصابع. الأصابع, it means fingers, plural. Al-asabi', it means fingers, plural. Okay? Now, what is this word? Al-isba'u. Al-isba'u. Isba' means one finger. Singular. Isba'. Isba'. Okay, next. Al-asabi'u. Al-asabi'u. Then al-thalathatu. Al-thalathatu. What is the meaning of thalatha? Three. Then after al-thalatha, we have one word that we learned it before. Al-ula. Al-ula. What is the meaning of al-ula? The first. Al-ula means the first. And this word is mentioned in Quran also. Al-akhirati wal-ula. Al-akhirah means the hereafter. Al-ula means this life. This is another thing. But the word al-ula by itself, it means the first. Now, if we put the three words together, it means al-asabi'u, al-thalathatu al-ula means, al-asabi' means fingers. Al-thalatha al-ula, al-asabi'u al-thalathatu al-ula means the first three fingers. No, not those. Those. Those are the first three fingers. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, after this, takfi. 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 Takfi means enough for feminine. Takfi means enough for feminine. Yakfi means enough for singular, for masculine. Takfi, it is written already, means enough for feminine. When I am talking about feminine, yakfi means enough when I am talking about masculine. Okay? So al-asabi'u al-thalathatu al-ula takfi, it means the first three fingers are enough. And here, just to say this, and then we keep going next week, not next week, next week, inshallah. But for us, as Arabs in general, especially Muslims, most of the food, when we eat it, we use the first three fingers. Of course, some Muslims and Arabs, and not necessarily Arabs, but Muslims, they use the first three fingers to eat everything, including rice. I think like brothers, right? Even when you eat the rice, you use the three fingers, right? But for Arabs, some, they use their fingers also to eat the rice. Some, they use their finger only to eat the things that is easy to catch, like bread, like meat, and so on. But when they eat rice or noodle, then we use spoon or fork. Okay? How you eat the noodle, by the way? Also hands? You use the fork. Okay. Not the first three fingers, huh? Yeah. Anyway, that time they didn't have noodle. So, for us, in general, we use the first three fingers. Now, This is only just for your information, and then we leave. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he used to eat, he used these 3 fingers, and all the rest are so clean. Only those 3 fingers. And when he finished eating, what he used to do, he used to suck those 3 fingers, not all of them, of course. Only this part, this and this and this. He used to suck it after he finished. This is sunnah. Sunnah is what the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ does or said, did or said or act or behave. So we used to follow the sunnah, okay? And without checking the reason why he used to do this. Actually, they discovered, few years ago, they discovered that after you finish eating, this part of your finger, of those 3 fingers, this part, only this and this and this, it gives special liquid that helps digesting. This is what they discovered. Not Muslims discovered this. Non-Muslims, they discovered this. So 1,450 years ago, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he said, use this. He taught us how to use this, which will help for digesting. But of course, he didn't say why use this. He didn't say it is helping for digesting. But now they discover that it helps for digesting. It gives special liquid that if you suck it, it will help the digesting in your stomach. Okay? So this is for today. Remember, next week, inshallah, we don't have class. Okay? So it is the new year. So what do you say? Shinin Kwaila. Anyway, this is the first thing. The second thing, suppose that next week we have studying week, right? Suppose so according to the schedule. But we will have a class. Why? As I told you, because suppose we have to finish lesson 8, but we are still in lesson 6. We are so slow. So we will not really have exam now. We delay it like 2 weeks later. Extra 2 studying weeks. Then inshallah we will have the exam. So just remember that next week it will be 2nd, right? 2nd of February, suppose. We will not have a class. And next week, which is 9 of February, suppose that it is study week, it will not be study week. So we will have a class 9th of February.
And the exam will have it.
Maybe 2 weeks after this, inshallah. Because we are still in lesson 6. At least we finish lesson 6 and then we have exam, at least. Okay, because we already had the exam for lesson 4, until lesson 4. Okay? Yalla. Jazakumullahu khairan. And see you next week, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa